everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and this has been the classes your 67th classes. We had done your 68 classes in the quantitative aptitude, and before we had even though started with arithmetical ability in that, we had done your operations on numbers and SCM and SCF of numbers as well, decimal fraction and simplification, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, answers and indices as well. This has been the 10th topic that we are dealing here as your percentage. That has been the important one as well. As you can see, we had on your 105th question in the last classes. Today we'll start discussing about 106th question of the session. And before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. On the same case, today we'll start with 106th question. So the question is being as follows, like that the population of a town increased from 1,75,000 to 2,62,500 in a decade. The average percent increase of population per year. This has been the question has been asked in CBI examination paper. The options for the same is 4.37%, 5%, 6%, 8.75%. We'll go ahead for the same. The population of a town increased from 1,75,000 to 2,62,500 in a decade. So the average percent increase of population per year is, this has been asked in CBI examination paper, and that has been the important one as well, and that's what we have to talk about it. So we'll go ahead for the same. The options for that is, as I told you, 4.37%, 5%, 6% and 8.75% as well. So we'll go ahead here, and that what we have to solve it out as well. So before starting with the solution, it's a huge request that when you are going to solve it out the questions here respectively, so you have to be very careful about it, because the solution that you are dealing with that is being different, and what the question has been demanding, you have to go ahead here for that. So we'll go ahead for the solution. Increase in 10 years equals to 262,500 minus 175,000, which is equals to 87,500. Okay, so increase percent equals to 87,500 upon 1,75,000. That is being into 100%. So when we cancel it out these, you can see that 0 being cancelled by 0, 1 0 being cancelled by 1 0 as well. Then we'll cancel it by 5, so that is being 5 3s are 15, and then 5 5s are 25. Same for that, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 5 7s are 35, and then 5 5s are 35, 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35, and 5 3s are 15, and 5 5s are 25. 7 7 is 7, 7 5 is 35. So we'll get your answer 5 here, and that 5 is multiplied by 10, so of course that is being the 50 here, 50%. So in the same case, the required average we'll get here required average equals to 50 upon 10% is equals to 5, but 0 being cancelled by 0, so it will be equals to 5%. That will be having as an answer here, that even though we have to talk about it. So we'll go ahead with the next question, that has been the important one as well, and that is we have to go ahead for the same, and which has been your other question is 107th question of the session. So the 107th question of the session is: a student multiplied a number by 3 by 5 instead of 5 by 3. What is the percentage error in the calculation? This has been asked in SSC examination paper, which has been the important one, and the options we have 34%, 44%, 54%, and 64%. So we'll go ahead for the same. A student multiplied a number by 3 by 5 instead of 5 by 3. What is the percentage error what is the percentage error is the calculation? This has been the question here. In the same cases, the question is being asked in your SSC examination paper, that what we have to talk about it, and that has been the important one as well. So the options for the same we have here: 34%, 44%, 54%, and 64%. So we'll go ahead for the solution here, and that has been the important one as well. So we'll go ahead and let the number be x. Let the number be x, then error equals to 5 by 3x, which is minus 3 by 5x equals to 16 upon 15 x. So error percent equals to 16x upon 15 into 3 upon 5x into 100%, which is equals to this 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15 here, and then of course it will be multiplied and will get your answer as well, which has been x being cancelled by x here itself, and then 5 5s are 20, so 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10, and 0, so 5 ones are 5, 5 4s are 20, and then 16 fours is your of course 64, so that is will get is your 64% will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that what we will have to talk about it, and that has been the another important question here. We'll go ahead with the question that has been your 108th question of the session. The question has been said: a tempo is insured to the extent of 4 by 5 of its original value if the premium on it that the rate of 1.3% amount to rupees 910. The original value of the tempo is, that has been, we have to talk about it. The options for the same we have here is, that is your 78,500, 80,000, 82,500, and 87,500. So we'll go ahead for the same. So here we go ahead. A tempo is insured to the extent by 5 of its original value if the premium on it at the rate of 1.3% amounts that amount to here for the same cases, that is amount to rupees 910, the original value of the tempo is that we have to talk about it. The options, as I told you here, is 78,500, 80,000, 82,500 and 87,500 here. So we'll go ahead for the same, that what we will have to talk about it. Let the original value of the tempo be x. Let the original value of the tempo be rupees x, then 1.3% of 4 by 5 of x equals to 910. It will be 13 upon 10 into 1 upon 100 into 4 upon 5 into x, which is equals to 910. So for the same, it will be x equals to 910 into 10 into 100 into 5 upon 13 into 4, which is equals to 87,500. Yeah, that will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, which has been another important question. Is the 109th question of the session. 109th question of the session is, when 15% is lost in grinding wheat, a country can export 30 lakh tons of wheat. On the other hand, if 10% is lost in grinding, it can export 40 lakh tons of wheat, and the production of wheat in the country is. The options we have: 20 lakh tons, 80 lakh tons, 200 lakh tons and 800 lakh tons. So we'll go ahead for the same here. When 15% is lost in grinding wheat, a country can export 30 lakh ton of wheat. On the other hand, if 10% is lost in grinding, it can export 40 lakh tons of wheat. The production of wheat in the country is. So as I told you, the option 20 lakh ton, 80 lakh ton, 200 lakh ton and 800 lakh ton, that what we have to go ahead. Let's find out the solution for the same. So with the same cases we have, as I told you, in the options as well. So we'll go ahead for the same and that will talk about it. Let the total production be X lakh tons. Let the total production be X lakh tons. Thus, then 15% of X minus 10% of X is equals to 40 minus 30 lakh tons. So with the same 5% of X that we have to find out here, which we have to even go ahead for the same. So 5% of X equals to 10 lakh ton. That is being equals to X equals to 10 into 100 upon 5, which is being equals to 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So 200 is your 200, so 200 lakh tons. That we have as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it. That has been the another important question here, which has been the next question, and that has been required of. The question we have is your that has been 110th question of the session. That is, when in a competitive examination in state A, 96% candidate got selected from the appeared candidate. State B had an equal number of candidates appeared and 7 a candidate got selected with 80 more candidates that got selected than A. Of course, and what was the number of candidates appeared in each state? That has been asked in your SBI pure question paper, and that has been the important one as well when you talk about it. So on the same cases, the options for this we have is your 7600, 8000. Then after that, after 8000, then we have your 8400 and data inadequate here. So with the same respective manner, if I'm going ahead, so we'll have to solve it out as well, and that has been the important one. And let's go ahead for this. So here we go ahead. The competitive examination, 100 in your 10th question of the session here. So we'll go ahead for the same. In a competitive examination in a state 1A, in state A, 6% candidate got selected from the total appeared candidates. State B had an equal number of candidates appeared and 7% candidate got selected with 80 more candidate got selected, then A, what was the number of candidate appeared from each state. So this has been asked here in SBI PO question paper. That is being important one as well, and that what even though we have to go ahead for the same, and as I told you being here. So in the same cases, with respect towards it, if I'm going ahead, so that options that I told you 7,600, and then we have your 8,000, 8,400, and then we have your, of course, for the same, we just go ahead in the same cases. Here we'll go ahead for the same, and that what we will do, we have to talk about it. So in a competitive examination for this, we will be have to solve it out, and we'll have to find out for the solution. So let the number of candidates appeared, let the number of candidates appeared from each state be X, then 7% of X minus 6% of X equals to 80. So 1% of X equals to 80, and X is equals to 80 into 100, which is equals to 8,000. That what we have to answer it out, and that what we'll get as an answer as well. Now we will be going ahead with another question that has been the important one in terms of it. That has been another important question is that the price of, in the same cases we have to go ahead, and as I told you, that has been the all are important here when you are going to solve it out and when you are finding it out the solution for the same respective manner. So here we'll be ending it up, and that we will discuss the rest of the questions in the next coming class, and that what we will have to talk about it. And other than that, if I'm talking about other than the quantitative aptitude, yes, we had done your sociology and software engineering as well. And after talking about that, we had done your chemistry, where we had done your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9. And when after that we had done your conversions, we had done your logarithms, anti-logs, as well as element symbols, and of course with the element and symbols, then we had done your the atomic mass and atomic number, as well as their molar masses as well in chemistry. After talking about that, we had done we are dealing with the ER diagram of DBMS. What you had required, what you had requested, we had uploaded that as well, and many we have to upload it, and there are many students that they are requesting for different ER diagrams, and surely, as I told you, that will surely be providing you that as well. So you just keep stay tuned with us, and please go ahead with like, share and subscribe to our channel. That is the only request that we are demanding for you. And after that, talking about that, yes, we had done many of the subjects related to that. We had recently we had completed your understanding that the human being comprehensively, the human aspirations and its fulfillment, where we had discussed your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, and that we had done. And even though we had done the possible questions that is of 2 marks, that has been important for it. After talking about that as well, we are dealing with the reasoning, where we had completed your verbal reasoning. In that verbal reasoning, we had done your general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In same cases for non-verbal reasoning, we had started with which we had completed your series complete, series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completion of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule section, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, dot situation as well. And then we will surely be completing. After that we'll start discussing many more new topic as well. On the same cases, if I'm talking about the arithmetical in the terms of quantitative aptitude, so yes, quantitative aptitude we had started with, and in quantitative aptitude we have started with arithmetical ability. In arithmetical ability we had done operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of number, decimal fraction, simplification, square roots and cube roots. And after that we had done your averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, and then we had starting with the percentage that we are even though dealing with here only. As you can see, we had reached 110th question of that. After talking about that, yes, we will deal next with the question that will, after completing the percentage, we'll start discussing about the profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time, work, pipe and system, time and distance, and of course problems on trains, boards and streams, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations of mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithms, area, volume and surface area. Then after that, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and issues as well. Permutation and combination that we have to talk about it. And after that we have to do with probability to discount, bankers discount, heightened distance, Waterman Outline series as well. Other than that, we'll have to discuss about the data interpretation, where we have to complete the tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs as well. So here we'll be ending it up. It's a huge request to all the viewers to please go to the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and maybe you can also enjoy the video as well. So thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. And it's a huge request that to please like, share and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here we go ahead, and we'll be ending it up. And in the next one class we'll start of course discussing about the CBNST, which is being the engineering subject, and that is being important for you as well. So we'll go ahead for the further way. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.